That's what everybody That's what everybody saying, yeah. That's what everybody saying. That's what everybody saying, yeah. No, yay! How about them Eagles? Cause that feels good. That feels good. Trick or treat, that feels woo! Ladies, he's picking good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to a bye-week. Exactly. Welcome to a bye-week edition. I know we're on a bye-week of the Birds of Broad Street, but we ain't on the show. We're going to talk about this game. We're also going to do a call-in. We're going to let you guys come on in for a couple of minutes or so. Unless these guys got live streams or things to do, we'll let y'all come in for a few minutes or so. We'll send the link because after this game we're going to be talking about, there really ain't nothing to talk about unless BIRDGANG 31 pops back up. But anyway, I am your host, most moderator, one half of Cool Cat Mix, the man that gave Trey songs his name. Well, our Trey, your boy, Mr. Ness, Cool Cat Guy, YouTube representing the Bizzers. Well, when he comes back, I introduce him. Speaking of Trey, let's introduce our fourth member of the show. Hold on, here he is.
Hey, BIRDGANG still got them. He got them win vibes right now. Hey, it's all good. I already know what it is. Hey, listen, we got the dub. Hey, BIRDGANG, do your thing, my guy. You already know the vibes today.
I'm having some technical difficulties here. I'm trying to fix my camera game up. You know,
that was
it is what it is. We're gonna rock with it.
Yeah, that was BIRDGANG 31, the owner of this very network that we on. And I forgot to introduce our fourth member, my bad, the one and only OTR, one half of Birds of the Line. OTR, one trigger Trey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about it. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Notion Gang, please do all of us a favor and warm it up, though.
Hey. Yeah. Warm this thing up, gang. Y'all know how we feeling today. I know some of the fan base may be, kind of on some division. We going to talk about that day. But warm this thing up, gang. Hey, you know what time it is. You know who you rocking with. Hey, it's your boy Billy Notion. Hey, on the Birds of Broad Street. Because y'all know we feeling good today. Let's go and check the 4K. Hold on. Lambo. Hey, check. Hey, ring. Oh, yeah. Check. Y'all know we still in there, gang. So, hey, listen, if y'all new to this ride or my brother's channels, y'all already know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Because y'all know come win, lose, or draw. Y'all know how we rocking up here. And, hey, I don't know about y'all, but I feel good coming off this win. I don't care who the quarterback was at this point. It feels good to win. And you already know, gang, we're going to get into it today. Let's get it, fellas.
Yes, sir. We got lots to talk about today. We're going to talk about the good, bad, ugly. We're going to talk about if there's a quarterback controversy. It isn't. It really isn't. I don't know why we're talking about it, but, it's our fan base. What you going to do? And like I said, we're going to be seeing that as our bye week and really ain't got nothing to talk about till next week. Like next week, we'll do a call-in. Well, me and BIRDGANG 31 will send the link down there after we're done talking this game. We'll give you, it'll be something like the Birds of the Line, which you can see after every game, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, any game, any day that the game's off. These two, OTR, BG31, Trigger Trey. Yeah, I said it. I gave him that nickname. So let's talk about this game, man. Trigger! That's what everybody's saying. That's what everybody's saying. I just heard that song before I got on. Made me think about Trey. Anyway, yeah, our Trey. Anyway. You're going to get tired of that name. I'm sorry. You're going to get tired of that name. I'm sorry. But let's talk about Gardner Minshew. Minshew Mania running wild. Listen, the guy had 240. He was 20 and 25 for 242 yards, averaged 9.7, 2 touchdowns, no pick, 78.4 quarterback rating. And for the first time in forever, a passer rating of 133.7. Man, Minshew Mania was really running wild. And to all you haters out there that's going to say, it's the quarterback controversy. Yeah, it's quarterback controversy. I told you what's the guy about these things when your quarterback sucks. Mama needs blanket. No, we should get rid of that bubblehead. But listen, there's no quarterback controversy. It's still hurt season. It's still the hurt business. Business is booming. Whether anybody likes it or not, your head coach said there's no quarterback controversy. Number one returns this next Sunday. Let's hope he beat Washington, because if you don't beat Washington and you're at the link, God help your quarterback, BIRDGANG 31. God help your quarterback. So let's talk about Minshew. Look, I'm giving him, he did all right. I'm going to give him a solid A. I'm going to give him an A. He did some good. He also did some bad, but he won us the game. So I'm giving him an A. It's Minshew Mania for this 1 week. I hope all you Minshew maniacs enjoy it, because next week, number one returns. Notion Gang, what grade would you get Gardner Minshew?
Man, first and foremost, let me start off by addressing the Minshew stance and where I'm at, gang. Because, hey, listen, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. That performance that we saw from Gardner Minshew, hey, I'm going to be honest. I'm giving this man an A+. Now, the reason why I'm giving Gardner Minshew an A+, and I don't think I've given that to Jalen, but I'm about to squash that whole little controversy thing. Because, again, I look at Gardner Minshew as a backup that got this job done. But for me to come up here and say I didn't like what I saw, oh, yeah, Minshew played his behind off. I saw this man out here, sliding up in the pocket, making certain throws. Look, not putting a lot of pressure on himself. So we saw him also take some good checkdowns. He threw the ball away when he needed to. Smart decisions. With the pressures that Minshew had on his back, the season was on the line. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give Gardner Minshew an A+ for holding it down the way he did. So, listen, as far as a quarterback controversy, again, I need to see more of Jalen. We drafted Jalen Hurts. That's our investment. So we're still in the process of, evaluating Jalen Hurts. Gardner Minshew came over here like a backup. Again, backups are supposed to come in when needed and get the job done. Now, yes, it looked good. Yes, hey, look, I'm not going to lie. Come halftime or whatever, if we lose into Washington and Jalen Hurts is out here looking like boo-boo, oh, yeah, we might as well expect for them chance to get louder. So, hey, again, right now, I am in full support of Jalen Hurts. That's how this team should be moving forward. Again, we need to give Jalen a chance to respond. But Gardner Minshew, oh, yeah, he looked like as a backup right now, he's better than half these quarterbacks in the league right now. But again, it was the Jets, so I ain't drinking the whole Kool-Aid yet. But at the same time, A+ is what I'm giving Gardner Minshew for this game.
Yes, sir. All you people out there, I know. I get it. Once Jalen Hurts throw a bad pick in a bad game, I can hear it now. Minshew.
Mustache.
They're all gonna be like, let me tell you something. I knew Minshew Mania was the guy. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Exactly. Watch. One Trey Rock. What grade would you get Minshew Mania? Can't believe I'm saying that.
I'm gonna give him a solid A. He came in, he did what he was supposed to do. He's a former starting quarterback in this league, so he ain't no scrub. It's like, I mean, he got him out there. I like the game plan they put around him. I like how he got other weapons involved except Devontae Smith. I think it's more right now. It's just what you've seen so far as like the Giants coming off that Giants game, people still got bad taste in their mouth from Jalen Hurts. So, I mean, you see Gardner Minshew out there giving them that energy, sitting in that pocket, delivering them throws. You know how Philly fans get anyway. It's like,
we know, Rock. You and me both know how we do. Yeah. We live in the city this team represents. You and I both know how we get pleased. But go ahead.
We Philly tough. Y'all already know.
For me, like Notion said, I mean, y'all invested in this dude. Y'all took him in the second round, man. Y'all gotta let him blossom here. I mean, Gardner Minshew is a guy he could come in and be dependable. He's a backup right now. So I mean, like I said, if it get to the point where Jalen Hurts is still stinking it up, you got a second option that I mean you can rely on. He gonna come in there. You could tell the guys love him. You see Rager and all them dudes, they bouncing all around the walls. I'm like, oh, all right, well, we got two solid quarterbacks right now. I mean, we got two solid quarterbacks. So Gardner Minshew came in and did what he was supposed to. He took care of the job. He understood the assignment. We move on now.
Yeah, we move on because no matter what people say, you invested in him. You drafted him second round. You traded your $128 million quarterback. Too soon is going to give us a first round pick. Thank you. You traded him all the way to Indy to invest in this kid. If you just bench him and put in Gardner Minshew, that just proved Howie Roseman. I know this is your last year. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. I ain't in the office. I wish I was, just like you guys. I wish I was, but I ain't. I know this. If you guys even think about benching Jalen Hurts for Gardner Minshew just to please the fans, listen. That just proves Howie Roseman is bad at your job. You're bad at your job because, like you, BIRDGANG 31. What grade would you give Gardner Minshew? And talk about the controversy.
Man, I'm gonna give Gardner an A. You know, he's not getting no A plus. Okay, it was against the Jets. You know, they did have some people out. People got hurt during that game. And I like the way Nick called the game plan for him. So, we ran the ball. So, it's like, if you notice, whenever we run the ball, the offense kind of looks smooth, you know. In terms of controversy, what controversy? Jalen Hurts put up big numbers before. It's not the first time you see some quarterback put up big numbers in the Eagles uniform this year. You know, everybody was clamoring for Jalen Hurts when he didn't even throw a passing touchdown. He had 3 rushing touchdowns, and they were calling him the best. You know, everybody's getting off his back saying, oh, Jalen's the guy. But now he had that one bad, 3 interception day, and everybody's looking for a new answer. Come on, guys. You got to stick on board. This is a long haul. All 17 games. Check them out. See what you got out of them. I know Jalen Hurts is that dude. You know, the good thing is the offense is trending in the right direction. We're running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Nick Sirianni's learning how to get these guys in better situations. If you guys watched the game, I felt like he schemed open a lot of players that game in terms of they were wide open. You know, anybody really could have made those passes. I think if Jalen plays yesterday, we might even score more points. You know, so that's how I feel about it. You know, you hear the running backs even say it was a little bit harder to get those yards, because Jalen wasn't in there, because Jalen does take pressure off the running back. So you never know how many more rushing yards we could have got. It is the first game out of all those games that we ran for 41 times and didn't get over 200 yards rushing. So there's some things that you weigh in on the win, you know what I'm saying, and how the game was affected. But, yeah, I'm not taking nothing away from Minshew. Minshew did his job. Like you said, he's a backup quarterback. I think we should re-sign him. He can be our backup quarterback forever. That's what he wants to do. But I think it's Jalen Hurts' team, and he's gonna rock it.
Hey, listen, real quick. Okay, Rock, I got you next because I gotta interject, my man.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I do. Yeah, it's like I understand that's your quarterback, big dog. and all that.
I
But
just think it's
in the
facts,
offseason, we're gonna have to talk about this quarterback competition, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
One
Bro.
game
Like
against the
Jalen,
Jets, and you guys are
he
really
did some
taking it
good
that
stuff.
serious of
He
competition.
did some good stuff,
Minshew's
but
had good games, and he's also had crappy games. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Minshew played a good
And
team
you did
and did
gonna
good,
have
that'd be
said,
one thing. He
all right,
only had 240 yards, my guy, with 2 touchdowns. That's not no world-beating numbers where you got to be saying anything about a competition. That's how I feel about
we
it. At
just
least.
saw
Like, he had a
competent
good
throwing,
game.
though. That's
People were
that's
wide
the
open.
only
He had a
thing
good
that
game.
it
Good
is.
job.
We saw a quarterback actually throw the football this week. That's what it is.
You act
We
like
see
Jalen
that in
never threw for over
the
240
wild.
yards.
I mean, I'm talking about throwing consistently. We know Jalen can throw.
The Atlanta game, he did it.
Atlanta
there was
game?
another game too. I wrote down all the stats. There was another game
Hey, listen,
too.
I got to interject real quick, and I'm kind of with One Trey Rock also. Listen, right now, Gardner Minshew, this man ain't looking to be no backup his entire career. So I'm going to put that out there right there. This man is out here trying to start somewhere. So regardless, hey, his trade stock value, all of that's going up, you know, as long as he continues to put out performances like this. So I think Gardner Minshew, regardless of what the situation is, one of the things that shocked us this game, again, we saw this man win with his arm. Now, the dynamics would have been different if Jalen would have played. The rush yards, we probably would have hit over 200 because we know Jalen Hurts is also a rusher also. But this was a traditional, just straight up run game this game. And I understand. Hey, salute to Nina also. She said that, hey, don't forget, what did she say? Something about, I don't think the Jets planned for, they didn't plan for Minshew.
Yeah, they didn't play. They playing for Jalen Hurts. Notice they played for plan. Yep.
Exactly. They didn't plan for for Minshew pretty much. So again, a lot of his throws, they were dinks and dunks. But those are the things, honestly, us Eagle fans, we want to see Jalen Hurts develop in those areas. I don't mind Jalen Hurts taking check downs. It looked like Minshew was getting the ball out quicker. Those are some of the things we want Jalen Hurts to develop and learn. So, yeah, again, Gardner Minshew, he's the right person, I think, bringing this competition in and challenging Jalen Hurts. We got to see Jalen Hurts continue to grow. But at the same time, I can't say that this is a lot because, again, what's a quarterback supposed to do? And yes, you got to separate the two. Jalen Hurts has the it factor. He's got different things that, hey, listen, if he could develop his pass game, oh, yeah, Jalen Hurts could be dangerous. Minshew displayed his arm, hey, great talent. So we got to see which one's going to, survive the long haul. But to think that we could just depend on Jalen as a running back, he needs to develop with winning some games with his arm. And that's something we saw from Gardner Minshew. And I can't even lie, gang. I want that kind of football also. But again, I can't throw in the towel on Jalen because I know we invested in this man.
But like I said before, he has won football games with his arm. He has games with 2 touchdowns in it. You know what I'm saying? Where he ended up producing more yards than Gardner Minshew, guys. He not like Gardner threw some 40-yard touchdown bomb to somebody. He didn't do nothing special. Like all those plays were people wide open. You know what I'm saying? Wide open. Maybe 1 or 2 of the throws they weren't wide open, but most of all those throws were wide open passes. So it's like, in terms of arm talent, did he really show us anything that great to be talking about? He needs to be our starter.
Oh no, absolutely not. We got to temper our expectations because, again, yes, and I know people are like, well, you can't just say it was the Jets. But at the same time, I mean, come on. Like, this wasn't no elite defense that we was facing. And Gardner Minshew, again, yes, he took his checkdowns. He was smart in this game. That's something that I want from Jalen Hurts is to be more smarter also. Like, take the checkdowns. Throw the ball away. Those are things that you could see from, I guess, Gardner Minshew being a vet. I guess he has that experience on his side. So, again, Minshew did exactly what he had to do. It looked good, especially looking at the stats. 80%, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But don't drink this Kool-Aid. We saw Gardner Minshew do this in Jacksonville. I think his first game, he came out lighting it up. So, again, its consistencies was key. But I got to see Jalen Hurts respond. In this position, honestly, it ain't a lot because Jalen Hurts does have to show that he can make smarter decisions. So that's where I'm at with this whole thing.
Yep. Brian Helen said, crushes my feelings to know you guys will be rooting for No.
Hey,
Ew.
I'm on record,
Ew.
Brian. I ain't rooting for no Cowboys, man. Hey, WTF, y'all already know, or WFT Nation, y'all hold y'all business down, because I ain't pulling for no Dallas. Let me put that out there now.
We ain't rooting for none of y'all. I hope both of y'all lose. I wish there was a way both of y'all could lose.
Both y'all take an L.
You mean a tie? You mean like the
okay,
Detroit
good
Lions?
job for the wild card. And Washington win. Okay, we still got a shot to be division champions. So you guys just go beat each other up all game. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys injure each other's quarterbacks, running backs, receivers. So by the time we play you guys and we go against a half squad, I'll be happy with both of that. Both of you guys.
Listen, for me, I don't like Washington. I never have, I never will. But if there's one team in this division that we all hate, there's only one, the Dallas Cowboys. So I want them to lose. I need the Cowboys to lose so I can come back here on a Monday, look at all you Cowboy fans that's on my podcast and say, why you losing to Washington? What's wrong with you? I hope it happens.
Thanks,
I hope it happens. And
I guess I would say too, in terms of division, since there is still a slight possibility of winning that, let's go Washington. How about that?
Please. Taylor Heineke better step up. We talking Micah Parsons is looking good. I hate saying that. Trayvon Diggs is looking good. I hate saying that. Dak Prescott, well, we'll see about him in the
He hasn't been
offense.
looking good the last 4 games.
Yeah.
Hey, Washington, y'all better handle y'all's business. That's all I'm saying. Hey,
Yeah.
look, go ahead and close the margin some, because you already know Washington. It ain't no choice now. We gotta give y'all the broom. So somebody getting the broom. So Washington, in order to go ahead and close this playoff gap, go ahead and handle this Dallas business. We'll see y'all twice. We need to handle y'all also.
It's people like this. DH, noodle arm hurts, need to be benched. Minshew look like a real quarterback.
There you go.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Trust me. Brian says, sure, the earth turns. I'd much rather have the Eagles take the division than Dallas. Win your game.
Hey, play that.
Listen, win some games, man. Win some games. And also, we're together when it comes to Dallas Cowboys this week because we got to bye. But just know, next week, ain't going to be no friendship. Ain't going to be no buddies. I want a dub. I need the playoffs. I need Jalen Hurts and the players to shut people.
No more losses. 4
division
wins.
In all reality, we need them to lose, man. We need Washington to lose. In all reality, it's going to be kind of hard to catch Dallas.
It's only 2 games.
I mean, 4 left. Is what, 4 games left?
Yeah, 2 games.
He's looking at wild card position.
I mean, I get it. If they lose 2 games, our division, the Week 17 game, could be for the division.
You know the dynamic of those 2 spots, though, right? It's way different. It's way different.
Yeah, well, 1 game back behind Washington and the 49ers.
Yeah. 49ers lost, though, didn't they?
Yeah, I know, but they're 6-6.
I think they might be 6-6.
Yeah, they 6-6 like Washington. They went from the 6th seed to the 7th seed. So they got the Bengals and the Cowboys got Washington. So
depending on what happens this weekend, we can go all the way up to the 6th seed.
Man, I'm with Nina on this, man. Salute to Nina real quick. Hey, look, we just need to take care of our business. How about that?
Yes,
That's all we need to worry about.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. We need to handle up on our business.
Thank you, Nia. Tell them. Hey, exactly. Look, as much as we can talk about the playoffs, none of it will mean jack if we can't handle our own business. I mean, we can talk about her season in the playoffs all we want, but if we can't beat Washington twice or the Giants or the stinking Cowboys, y'all don't even zip it.
But the good thing is, hey, guess what, guys? This late in the season, with that start that we have, how many people would even be thinking we'd be talking about playoffs?
Exactly. Most people this offseason said 3 and 14. Close to that. Or
46 games,
either
guys.
three.
We're 2 above from last year, my guy.
Exactly.
We're going to win some more games before it's over.
Yeah, we already having a better season than last year. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, playoffs right now, if we really seriously talking playoffs, we got to handle our own business.
Our own business.
Foremost. And listen, we got to show some consistency because that's one thing this team, look, what's the most amount of wins we didn't have this season? 2? So, yeah, we need to show some consistency. Otherwise, again, just going into playoffs, we going to.
No, we got 2.
That's it.
We lost at 1, yeah.
We lost to the Giants. That would have been 3.
Win streak, nothing beyond 2 games. So at least in the playoffs, how many games you got to win? At least like 3. So we need to figure out something.
No, with a wild card game, a divisional playoff game, NFC championship game. This is if you're in the wild card or if you're not the number 1 seed. If you're not in the number 1 seed, it's a wild card game. Then it's a divisional playoff game, which the Cowboys haven't seen in 26 years. You got the NFC championship game, and then of course there's Super Bowl 4.
In all reality, though, this team hasn't even showed us that they can win 4 games. So, I mean, it's just this gonna be a little like
we have showed you, kind of.
We showed you we could lose
because if you look at all those games, everybody can say we should have won. We beat ourselves. That's kind of showing you.
We still lost them though.
Yeah, we still took that. There ain't no moral victories, fellas.
Ain't no more victories in football. Ain't no more victories in football, man.
Wins, Super Bowl champions, and off the next year, pick number 32 for the Philadelphia Eagles. It'll be the last pick of the first round.
I like y'all confidence, but they didn't show me they could win 4 games yet.
I know.
So
man. Don't talk about the good stuff, man. The good stuff.
Hey, BIRDGANG said you killing his vibe. Hey, keep believing it, brother. I'm gonna tell you right now. Anything can happen. We've seen it before. It ain't like we can't catch a streak, but at the same time, that sit up here and act like I didn't seen that from my team. Right now, again, I know a lot of these close games we lost, some of it was due to coaching and learning or whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, I need to see consistency before we even, hey, look, we got to handle our own business first before we start even thinking about these playoffs. So I got to see consistency from my team.
1 game at a time.
Exactly. You gotta win these next 4 games. I mean, you could have talked about playoffs last week if you was to beat the Giants.
Right?
Didn't happen. Don't think Washington, because I said it in my video, and I know we're supposed to talk about Playmakers. And again, we might let you guys in, so stay tuned. We'll see how much time we got. But like I said in my video, right? I said it. You could have had the 7th seed last week. We could have had a celebration out of a celebration, but you didn't do it. You let Danny Fitchell $5 ad down before we make some change, go up and down the field with 13 points, and our offense didn't do a dang thing. You could have had it last week. You had it this week, but Washington beat the Raiders. So you got to win these 4 games. You got to. Because if you don't win, if you lose to Washington twice, if you lose to the Giants or even the Cowboys 4 stringers, playoffs? We talking about playoffs? I just hope we win. Where's that clip at? Playoffs? We talking about? I mean, come on, no. If you can't, if you can't win these next 4 games, I don't know what to tell you. But let's talk about the Playmakers.
And even
Go ahead, Nelson.
Playoffs.
No, I just wanted to say real quick, like honestly,
0-2 in the division. You
said we're 0-2 in the division.
These just to have some division wins, my guy.
Absolutely.
You can't be getting swept.
Didn't beat the Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell y'all
the Giants.
Because I know from again, right now, as an Eagles fan base, we are a "what have you done for me" type of a team fan base. Again, we have high expectations. I don't know why within our fan base we run so many quarterbacks up out of here. Like we have no patience at all when it comes to quarterback.
No.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, and I see it, and I know it now. But if Jalen Hurts comes out, listen, and he loses maybe a game or 2, oh yeah, I got a feeling they're gonna try to evaluate Minshew. Exactly, they're gonna try to evaluate Minshew to make that decision for next season. So again, there's a lot of pressure right now that's riding on Jalen Hurts. That's why, honestly,
Yes,
I
it
didn't
is.
like the way this stage was set coming in this game. I mean, you see, and I don't know, or maybe it was Jalen Hurts, that said his ankle was injured. He couldn't go. But from what I was hearing, I thought he was ready to go. I don't know who made that call, but with doing that, oh, yeah, this opened the door to some Minshew talk. And again, I didn't see quarterbacks playing through injury. I didn't see quarterbacks playing through injury, such as, broken, Aaron Rodgers got a fractured foot. I think we didn't see quarterbacks playing off of broken ribs. So I don't know whose call this was, but the way this stage is set now has just put extra pressure on Jalen Hurts. And if he takes a couple losses, oh yeah, we gonna go ahead and evaluate the season because it's gonna be over. It's gonna be tanked out probably pretty much, or not tank mode, but we're gonna be in evaluation mode come to close out the season. So
he shouldn't have let it happen, man. He shouldn't have let it happen. I would have tried my best to play in that game, man.
Now, whose call was that though? I mean, is that ultimately Jalen? Did he go out there and say, "Coach, I can't go"?
In a smart business decision. His ankle was sore still. Why have him go out and hurt it more? You see what happened with Miles Sanders? His ankle was still sore. He came and played. Yeah, he had a good game, but at the end of that game, he's back out again. So it's like we have the bye week. Let him get completely healed and be back for the Washington game when it matters. Everybody knew we were beating the Jets.
Yeah, it's just you seen how they was. People's down there rocking mullets and everything. It's like it's gonna get bad, bro.
It's a whole wave.
It's gonna get bad. It's a whole wave. It's gonna get bad. I'm telling you. It's about to be Carson and Nick all over.
Exactly. I gotta see if I gotta go to NFLstuff.com on my new laptop. By the way, y'all got me a new laptop. Here's the reason I know all the stats.
Hey.
Yeah. So I gotta check to see if Minshew Mania jersey is selling. Because if it is, oh my god, oh my god, I hope not. And while I do that, let's talk about the Playmakers. I'm giving Playmakers. Dallas Goedert had himself a game, so I'm giving him an A. He had himself a game. Miles Sanders, I'm giving you an A because you did some good stuff. King Gainwell had some good stuff. Rhaegar, whatever. So I'm giving the Playmakers every time I think of Rhaegar. Let's talk about Rhaegar for a moment. Before we get to the Playmakers. Let me get talking about Rhaegar. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with someone please in the chat tell me what's wrong with this kid? You can't you did one thing right, and I think BIRDGANG told me when we was on Birds on the Line every Monday, Thursday, Sunday. These two, BIRDGANG 31-1, Trick or Trey Rock. I think one of y'all told me he did something good, but outside of that, what the heck did he do?
What a good punt return.
Now he fumbled on 2 returns, right?
I think
the one he fumbled on, he picked it up and returned it for like 30.
Yeah, that's one-on-one when it went over this and he fumbled it. But I thought
that's
he
the only thing he did.
Too.
He caught a pass like 10 yards.
Rhaegar's confidence is shot. That's exactly what it is.
Y'all can talk about it. Go ahead, Notion.
I just want to see why, because we already know that's been a problem, and we act like we don't never want to talk about that. But we know our special teams has been cheeks for some time. And I'm going to tell you right now, we ain't seen no kind of electric returns or nothing. I don't know what Rhaegar's doing, even returning punts or kickoffs. I don't know what the plan is for that. Because we saw, I think it was a kickoff last game. It looked like it was about to go to the end zone, but he just let it bounce, decided to pick it up at the 1 yard line. Just his decision making out there. Again, I'm done with Jalen Rhaegar receiving kickoffs and stuff. Why can't we be like, look, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, it's a liability if you put Devontae Smith out there and, he could get injured. Nah, forget that. Put the best playmaker out there. If it's Devontae Smith, if it's Quez Watkins, put somebody out there that can have some electricness out there and returning. Because I see the Cowboys doing it with CeeDee Lamb. They got this man out there returning kicks. And you mean to tell me we got this bum Jalen Rhaegar out here playing with no confidence? I'm done with it. Forget it. Get this man up out of here. Again, put somebody different on special teams because we need improvement.
Yeah, one Trey Rock.
I mean, what can I really say, man? At this point, it's like I could try to defend Rigger, but everybody already don't like the dude, so it's like it's pointless. It's like, hey, I mean, I just feel like you said, his confidence shot right now, man. It's like he's not a horrible player. I don't think he's a horrible player. He makes a lot of mental mistakes. He looks lazy on the field half of the time. I mean, inconsistent hands. He got to get his stuff together. You gotta get it. And I was the one rallying for him that they sit his ass on the bench. Like sit him on the bench and let him think about it for a couple games. I mean, I bet you when he get back on that field, he gonna miss it. So I mean, I feel like they're giving him too much leeway right now, like they did Aguilar. Remember, they set Aguilar down at one point.
Yeah,
we probably gotta do the Aguilar treatment to Rager, man, because he's not getting it through his head right now. You don't have to be here. It's a privilege to play in the NFL. I mean, he inching more closer to that door than he think. So, I mean, he gotta get himself together.
Facts.
Yeah. BIRDGANG?
Yeah, he said it, man. He said everything. That's truth, man. And Rager's just like I said, like he's in that position where it's like the whole Carson Wentz thing. How everybody's like Carson was butthurt about Jalen. Well, Rager's butthurt about Devontae Smith getting drafted. He was the first round pick that's supposed to be the new leader of this team. You know, a year later. You know, Devontae Smith is the new leader that's supposed to be the leader of this team, and he probably feel a little slighted from it. But who cares? It's about playing ball, you know what I'm saying? Stop giving people bulletin material on you and go out there and make some plays, man. Get open. You know, try doing the normal basic stuff and stop worrying so much whether you're good or bad or whatever, and just go out there and play some football and enjoy it again, because you don't look like you're enjoying football no more. You know, you're out there looking stressed out all the time and dropping balls and missing, you know, not running good routes, you know, fumbling returns. Like, come on, guy, get it together. But like I said, maybe benching them for a game too. You know, like Trey said, it might be a good idea. Sit him down.
Hey, I agree.
With no pads on.
Put
too.
this man
not
on the
even
bench.
on the sideline as an emergency.
Yep. And the good news is Gardner Minshew is not trending in jersey sales. So luckily, thank goodness.
This man's jersey sales better not be trending after November.
It ain't.
Hey, listen, I acknowledge this man went out there and played. He had a great game. But at the same time, you know, again, hey, look, y'all got to buy the jerseys if y'all want to.
Jalen Hurts still trending. Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts still trending. But go ahead, Nelson. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, hey, listen, if y'all really going out there buying Minshew jerseys, more power to you. I mean, it's possible you may be on to something, but at the same time, listen, we need to figure out what we got in-house right now. I need to see a response from Jalen Hurts, and we can go from there. So, hey, listen.
Guys, you guys are smart about it. Wait till after the holidays where they go back on sale when he becomes a bench warmer. Don't buy it now while it's hot. I'm just trying to save you some money. Don't buy it now. You'll be able to get the same jerseys this offseason for a lot cheaper.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I ain't seen as many. Like you said, you see people now in the stands with the mustaches, you know what I'm saying? Rocking the headbands. I'm like, oh man, this a whole wave out here. It's gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna get dumb.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's talk about the Playmakers, because we didn't talk about that because of Rager, idiot. So I'm giving the Playmakers as a whole, I'm giving them a solid A. I'm gonna give them an A only because Gardner did some things. Miles did some things. Kenny Gainwell did some things. You got to get Devontae Smith the ball. I mean, I'm glad he got some touches, but you got to give him the ball because you got a Heisman Trophy winner. You got to get. I mean, come on now. You got to get up there with Chase and Justin Jefferson. I mean, Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver outside Adams, but you got to give him the ball more. That's my only thing. So I'm giving them a solid A. Notion Gang, the Playmakers, all of them. What grade would you give them?
So I'm gonna give the Playmakers, okay, whole group total, I'll give them an A. Yeah. Again, I agree on that. I think, you know, again, we saw the emergence of Miles Sanders. Hey, listen, 24 carries this game. Oh, we fed the ball to Miles Sanders. It was a strong performance, over 120 yards. Oh, it looked good the way Miles was, you know, hitting the holes and running out there. But once again, this man suffered another injury that I'm now concerned with. I don't even know. Hopefully it didn't look serious, but this man was grimacing in some pain. It looked like after that ankle or whatever it is he's dealing with. So Miles Sanders played great. Kenneth Gainwell, I mean, he got us a touchdown. Just the way he's able to creep through and just hit the hole and go. Listen, that man, again, I'm glad we didn't expose him to no waiver wires at the time when bringing Jordan Howard up, because I think Kenneth Gainwell is also a good tool to build on. Also, this whole Devontae Smith thing, again, look, the Jets, they pretty much game planned, I'd say, for Devontae Smith. They had a lot of double coverage on that man. So, again, I think Devontae, I saw him out there blocking some too. I still give Devontae Smith credit for going out there and doing what he needed to do. Quez Watkins handled his business. Dallas Goedert, of course, made some noise. So, hey, I think Dallas Goedert, is this his first time getting over 100 yards receiving? So, again, a lot of good things. It was good to see, of course, our quarterback gave them those opportunities. He did a lot of check downs, a lot of basic throws, but the offensive playmakers, when they were called on, they got the job done. So I'm giving them a solid A.
Yeah, Dallas Goedert, before I give it the trick right, Dallas Goedert, 6 receiving, 105 yards, 7.5 average, two touchdowns. So, yeah, go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an A too, man. And it's not just for, that impact on the game, like receiving or running wise. I felt like they blocked well. They blocked well. We played well as a team, man. So it's like Dallas Goedert going off at the beginning.
Yeah, he earned that contract, right?
Dallas Goedert again in the second half. That's how much damage he did in the first half. We didn't even have to target him again in the second half. It was just they were so scared of him. They was bracket coveraging him and everything. That opened it up for other people like our running backs and stuff like that. They catch those little passes and take it 10 yards, keep drives alive. Miles Sanders ran hard today. It wasn't a lot of the juking and all that crazy stuff. He put his foot in the ground and went upfield. That's the Miles Sanders we need. Every week. All the dancing and stuff. You're going to break one eventually, but you still got to get those tough yards. Gainwell ran hard today. And he cooked the football. Yesterday. And he cooked the football well. Wasn't a lot from Devontae Smith, but it ain't look like he was complaining. He just wanted to win. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I feel like it was a solid game from our playmakers. I'm giving them a solid A.
Yep, BIRDGANG 31.
Hey, man, I'm going to ride that train, man. It's the A train around here. Definitely giving these boys an A. They did what they had to do. Like you said, Goddard over 100. Sanders first back in 15 games to be in over 100. You know what I'm saying? They did what they're supposed to do. And they did it well, man, all game long. People were getting open, catching balls, running backs running. Gainwell had another touchdown. What's his 4th touchdown this year? So people are making plays, and I just want to see that continue even more throughout the rest of this season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Salute to everybody in the chat, by the way. Salute to everybody on the chat. Before we talk about the defense and before we potentially let all you guys on, if y'all want to be on, just let us know. We might have some extra time to add you guys, unless my guys got some other plans. So unless we, I'll probably add you guys in. So question, we're going to ask this one question since we're going in our bye week, and that is, what's your thoughts on the Eagles so far? Do you like what you're seeing?
Wait. What happened to the defensive grades?
Oh, yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm sorry.
They're not getting no A's over there.
My bad, BIRDGANG dang.
Slide over Jonathan Gannon. No, we need to address that defense.
Let's address it. Go ahead. Okay, I'm giving the defense the grade that I'm giving them a C minus, I'm giving them a D only because, come on now. Come on. Well, okay, you let Zach Wilson go up and down the field. Hold on, while I pull up these numbers. These numbers, I'm about to tell y'all, is shocking to me. Come on now. Listen to this. Dang it. All right, here it is. Zach Wilson, 23 of 38 for 226 yards, 5.9 average, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, a passer rating of 83.9. Are you kidding me? No, you get a D for that because, come on, you cannot let some of these quarterbacks look like MVPs. You cannot. You got to stop making these quarterbacks. Zach Wilson, come on now. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. You cannot 228, 26 yards, 23 to 38, 2 touchdowns. He shouldn't even have. He should only have one, in my opinion. Come on, Gannon. Come on, Gannon. Like, I'm giving you a D, but like you can't do that with. I swear, you can't do that with Taylor Heineke. You can't do that with Daniel Jones. Please, you already did it with Dak Prescott. Please don't do it again. Please do that. Notion game. What grade would you give the defense?
Listen.
I'm trying not to go off because I'm in a good mood. I'm trying not to go off. I'm trying not to go off. Go ahead, Nathan.
I understand the frustrations, you know, where it comes with Jonathan Gannon. But I'm not going to be as hard on him this game. I mean, at the end of the day, listen, I'm going to give him a solid C. Now, the reason why he ain't getting a D or nothing like that from me, now, that first half, I'm not going to lie. Look, Zach Wilson, I don't know what was going on with that play calling in the first half, but they put up their whole entire 18 points in the first half. The reason why he's getting a C, of course, we made adjustments come that second half and pretty much held the Jets to 0 points, moving on out from there. So, again, starting the game off, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, why is Zach Wilson? Why are we going toe-to-toe with Zach Wilson to start this half off? But, hey, again, he made the adjustments needed, came at the half, changed things up, hey, pretty much shut the Jets out the next half. So I'm going to give him a solid C just based off of that. Hey, look, I did see, as a matter of fact, some of our defensive playmaker, or Steven Nelson, I'm sorry, but I'm not on the Nelson train anymore. I think this man, again, we need to start figuring out what we need to do at this cornerback position because, yeah, I don't know what it is, but Steven Nelson, all that money he's making right now, he's looking like a liability out there. Anybody beyond Darius Slay and Maddox right now, I'm a little skeptical of. So, defensive overall, I'm giving them a solid C. Playmakers and all. Gannon, again, like the adjustment after halftime, but starting the game off, we need a better start. So, that's where I'm at with defense.
Exactly. Y'all got better wake up because after this bye, you got 4 NFC East opponents. You got 2 against Washington. You got the New York Giants again, and you got the Cowboys again. You cannot. If we're going to talk about playoffs, if we're really going to talk about playoffs, you cannot lose these 4 games. You cannot. You cannot make Daniel Jones, Taylor Heineke, or Dak Prescott look like MVPs of your division. You already did it with Dak Prescott, and you're this close to doing it with Daniel Jones. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. You cannot have them be 23 or 38 for 226 yards. You cannot. One trick or strike. What's your grade for the defense?
I'm gonna have to agree with Notion. I'm gonna give him a C. If you really think about it, those first 3 drives were really 2.5 because that they ran that opening kickoff back. They only had 20 yards to go to get a touchdown. So, I mean, it was more of they first like 15 scripted plays was all that. I ain't even gonna lie. It was like they was keeping the Eagles off balance. A lot of like motion, a lot of reverses and stuff like that. They was keeping us off balance. They was running the football well at first. But once we locked in and forced them to have to throw the football, because of our offense doing so good, you saw the Zach Wilson you wanted to see. Like running around, a little bit confused. He wasn't as accurate as he was when them lanes was wide open. So I feel like he stepped it up. It took him a little while, but he got it together, man. I ain't gonna kill him too much. I'm gonna give him that C.
Yep. BIRDGANG.
I'm gonna give him a C minus. You know, I
So
really want to give him a B+,
she was like,
because I don't even care about the whole fact they shut him down. They should have shut him down the whole first half. We need to stop letting these guys get on fire before we start learning how to shut them down. We need to be able to come and do our game right off the jump and shut them down. Because, like you said, these better teams like the Cowboys, Washington, you let Heineke get started. You've seen what this guy can do against good teams too. So you can't let these guys get started, get in the flow of the game, and then hope that you can shut them down at the end. You need to play a little bit better on defense. I'm giving you guys a C minus.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Man, we got
like.
tough Gannon critics up in here. I see. Okay.
Yeah, well, when you let Zach Wilson go up, like, come on, you cannot do it with these teams. You made Derek Carr look like an MVP. I mean, you
They
let
haven't even won since they played us.
exactly. You let Patrick Mahomes look like he's back. You let Justin Herbert look like he should be in the conversation. Come on now. You let who else? You let Daniel Jones go up and down the field on you. Are you kidding me?
And
Come
those
on.
are the difference in the games if you think about it. The good quarterbacks that we let get started like that ended us quick, beat us. The
Yeah.
crappy ones did that we let get started. They didn't really beat us. So it's just like,
Yeah.
you can't let these guys get hot early. Like the quarterback position is one of those positions you got to shut them down early. Shut them down early.
Yes, you do. We're going to get to coaching before we talk about this next topic I want to talk about. And maybe we'll let you guys in. Maybe we won't. We'll let you guys know because we will see. Coaching. I'm giving Nick Sirianni an A. Congratulations, Nick. You did a good job. Congratulations, Nick Sirianni. You're doing fantastic. You're out of the
Keep
doghouse.
up the good work, sport.
Exactly. Please keep up the good work. To my brother, to Jonathan Gannon, listen, you get a D also, along with the defense, you get a D. Because I'm sorry, you cannot come. What's one Trey Rocco? Anyway, anyway, you're getting me distracted, Jonathan Gannon. You're not getting out of this. Look, you get a D. You get a D. Look, you're not going to distract me, Gannon. You're getting a D. No, she game. What grade would you give? What grade would you give?
Coaching staff as a whole, look, I'm going to go ahead and give, of course, Sirianni, I'm giving this man an A. Again,
Yes,
I like the way he's learning right now. I mean, it's good to see him out there actually doing things as a coach. I mean, I thought he was hesitating for a little bit to throw out that challenge flag. Right now, I think he's like 3 or 4 in the season right now with throwing challenges. So he's being smart. He's learning. Again, now he finally seems to woke up that our run package for the Eagles is pretty nice. We ran the ball 41 times without having a running quarterback this game. So, again, he's sticking to the things that's working. I salute Sirianni for that. So he's getting an A. And, again, I give Gannon, I'm going to give him a C just because, again, I didn't like the way that first half started, but he did respond in the second half with a shutout. So for that alone, hey, look, he did what he had to do. Kept the Giants at least to 18 points. Can't knock this man. So overall for the whole coaching effort, I'd give a solid, B, between a B and a B plus, maybe. Again, just for the overall performance. They complemented one another. But, again, I think our defense was the area we needed to clean up in that game.
Yep. Fear not, y'all. One trick
out gifts.
Fear not, y'all. Trick or Trey is back. Trick or Trey is back.
Everybody want to keep calling me now. Now I'm on the live. Everybody want to call me now.
Can you tell them you're already taken?
Just put it on Do Not Disturb. You gotta do that.
I know. I usually do it. I had forgot though. I got back in the crib late.
He's already taken, lady. Stop calling him. And what grade did you give the coaching staff?
I'm giving Nick he definitely getting an A from me, man. I love how he been calling plays for like the last 45 weeks, man. He's starting to string them together now. Like, I mean, use that play action. I mean, quick screens. I mean, it just looked pretty when it's getting executed right. Yeah, man. I'm gonna give Nick an A. You said the coaching staff as a whole.
Nick and Jonathan Gannon.
Oh, I'm giving Gannon a C. Nick getting an A for me.
Yep. BIRDGANG.
A for Nick because he's doing a great job out there. Like he said, the last 5 games have been great. I just want him to keep going. We're seeing our coach develop into an actual play caller, and that's good. Because we didn't see that early in the season. I'm giving Gannon a D plus. Like I gave the defense C minus, so the Gannon's getting a D plus. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm still not feeling it. I still feel like he doesn't understand.
We would have had to held just the 0 points. Like, what? I guess I'm trying to understand what gives you the D minus.
If the rookie doesn't overthrow the hell out of that ball and get that pick, they could have possibly scored that drive. I'm not 100% sure. They were moving the ball that drive before he did that. So, I can't leave it to chance, man. I want to see greatness. When we're playing teams like the Jets, I want to see dominance. You know what I'm saying? Like, last week, what did the New York have? They had 13 points?
Yep.
13 points. They got way better playmakers, I think, than the Jets.
But every game different though, BIRDGANG. It's like
I know every game's different, but
every game different.
Every game. So that's just where it is. Hey.
Like Buffalo is the highest scoring team in the NFL. They scored 6 points against Jacksonville. Like Buffalo was the highest scoring team in the NFL. They scored 6 points against Jacksonville. Every game different, man. Yeah. We held them out under 20 points, man. They still an NFL team.
That ain't acceptable. Nah, he's still getting a D. Still getting.
How many wins they got? Okay.
My guy Richie says we being too generous. They played the Jets. So again, I get it. Again, I gotta just chalk it up to this. These coaches are still learning. Again, if we want to give Sirianni that credit, we got the win under 18 points.
But
again, I didn't like.
Do you guys think he's improving like Nick Sirianni? We see Nick, like we said, for 5 games now. He's been calling some good games.
You're never late, man. You're never late.
It's going the other way with Gannon. He's not really calling that better of a game where it's really noticeable.
I don't know. I can't say that though, man. I feel like I feel like y'all underestimating. You know how easy it is to score now in the NFL? You holding dudes to under 20 points a game? That's like back in the day Eagles when they used to hold the teams to 6, 3 points. That's how that is now. Not equal up to that right now for real.
Back in the Super Bowl era, when we won our Super Bowl, we kept our opponents down to what? We had kept the Cowboys to like 9. We kept the Bears to 7. Yeah, it's hard in the NFL.
And then even at the beginning of this year, did we go the first 3 games when they only scored like 10 points?
The first 2 we kept the Falcons to 9, and I think we kept the 49ers to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since after that, go ahead, Notion.
No, I'm just saying. I think I understand. My man BIRDGANG just got high expectations. Look, listen, this ain't the Jim Johnson defense, the defense that, legendary. No, we ain't seeing that. And honestly, I think, I think that we're getting carried, honestly. If we're going to have success, our offense is still going to have to lead this way. Again, I'm still a little sus sometimes on our defense. But to say that against the Jets, again, I think Gannon did okay. I don't think it was his best performance. I think he would go back and change some things from that first half. But I like the second half adjustments, holding them to only 0. Like Trey Rock said, that is tough to do in the football league. I don't care what team you're playing. So, hey, I got to give hats off to Gannon for that. And overall, that was an average performance for me.
Yeah. So let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about our thoughts on the season so far as we head on our bye week. Give a grade for the season so far. For me, I'm going to give it a solid B so far because you could have taken care of the 49ers. You could have took care of the Chargers. You could have took care of the Chiefs. You could have took care of the Giants. And I get what one trigger trade will say. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda. If wishes was fishes, we all be rich. I get all that. But I'm giving it a B
we
because
should be rich already.
We should, but I know what Trey's going to say because that's why I added him to the show. He puts us straight to the point. That's why I added him.
It ain't no moral victories in football. Either you win or you lose, man. It's like, shit, we can't take that and be like, oh, we should be in the playoffs because we almost beat teams. Like, no, bro.
Exactly. So, as a matter of fact, go ahead, Trey. Give a grade for the season so far.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna give it probably a solid B- just because of the trajectory. It's like we seen the worst of this team, and we've seen the best of this team, but it's trending more towards good now. So, I mean, if you was to ask me that throughout the first like 6 weeks, they would got a straight F from me. But now, I mean, we getting it together. I mean, Gannon getting somewhat better. Nick Sirianni got 100 times better, man. So I'm gonna just give him that just based off the trajectory. Like, I mean, I'll give him a B minus.
Yep. Notes again. What grade would you give the season so far?
I mean,
as we head to the bye,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Of course, this wasn't my expectations coming in, and again, I think we lost a couple close games. Hey, call it, I guess, the learning process or whatever it may be. But we lost some winnable games. So I understand that, and taking that all into account, again, like Trey Rock said, we are at least, showing that we're having a better season than we did last year. That's a fact. And we at least trending in the right direction. But we still ain't got no consistency. And again, I want to see that we stack these wins. So right now, I'm giving us a C+. I'm not giving us a B or nothing like that because we still are 5-7. Or what is it? 6-7. I'm apologies.
6-7. Yep.
We haven't seen over 500 at all, besides week 2. So again, look, I'm gonna give it a C+ right now. I still think we got areas to improve. We can turn out to, I think end the season off better, but right now, I'm gonna say a C+ right now. That's where I'm at with it.
That's understandable.
Yeah, but understandable. Hey, BIRDGANG, what grade would you give the season so far?
F. Not.
I love you, man. I love you, man.
I'm just playing. I'm gonna have to go with the same, man. I'm gonna have to go with that C+, man.
Hold on, BIRDGANG. No, again, you got super chat.
Oh, super chat in the building. Hold up. Phil Geiser, yes, sir. My man says, hold up. Did you guys see Hurts talk to Herbig at the sideline after the high snap? That's a leader right there. I was impressed with that.
Exactly what I did.
Where else he gonna talk to him at though? He was on the sideline. He can't go on the field and say that to him.
Exactly. But go ahead, BIRDGANG, finish up.
Yeah. Hey, Hurts is still doing coaching from the sideline too. We like to see it, but I'd have rather saw him in the game, honestly, myself too. But it is what it is.
The biggest thing is we are trending in the right direction right now. It's really gonna see what we can do at the end of this season. But up to now, until the bye, I'm definitely going to have to go with a C+ because, like you said, that first 6 games were garbage. The last 6 games is better. You put them together, we're still underneath this 500 mark. So you're getting a C+, my guys.
Yeah, man. Exactly. You guys, you're getting a C as well. Guys, I know y'all want in. I send the link. So anytime y'all want to join in and chat up with us, there's the link. So if y'all want to chat with us before we wrap up, there's the link. Just pop up if you can as we talk about what you want to see the next 4 games. Because we're going to preview Washington next week. So there's a bye week. We can't really do it this week because we're on a bye week. But what we're going to do next, we're going to preview the game next week. But I want to know from my brothers, what do you want to see next for the next 4 games? What is your expectation for the next 4 games? I mean, Washington twice. We talking the Giants and we talking the Cowboys. What do you guys want to see? For me, win. I don't care how you do it. Win. If you can't beat Washington twice, if you can't beat the Giants, if you can't beat the Cowboys in their 4 strings, maybe it's for the division, maybe it's not. We'll see. If you can't beat any of them, sit your butt down and be humble because you can't get the job. You control your own destiny. You cannot rely on Washington or the Cowboys or Giants or Minnesota or the 49ers. You cannot allow any of these teams to help you out. It's on you. The next 4 games, I want to see Nick Sirianni continue to grow. Jalen freaking Hurts, I need you to shut up all the haters. Shut up all the haters and prove that you are the franchise quarterback. Devontae Smith, I need you to be open. That goes for Quez, Goddard, Miles, I need you to run. Jordan Howard, I need you healthy. Jalen Rager, sit your butt on the bench and keep your damn mouth shut. Miles, no dancing. Go through the hole. Pause. Offensive line, block. Defense, Jonathan Gannon. Do not make Taylor Heineke Daniel Jones or Dak Prescott look like $100 million man. Please, don't do it. I need some dubs. You want playoffs? You're right there. It's this close. You can taste it. Win these 4 games. Shut up all the haters. Prove everybody, the 4 of us, right when we say it's her season, it's her business. Business is booming. We don't need no Gardner Minshew. Please, please. Notion Gang, what do you want to see from the next 4 games? We'll preview Washington next week.
Hey, I think you said it pretty much. But I look, wins. That's what we're looking at, regardless of any outcome. Again, I want to continue to see wins and our team continue to learn and develop. So right now, I ain't got a whole bunch of high expectations. Again, we pretty much pinned ourselves in a corner to right now. We don't have any kind of room for error. So we got to go out there. We got to beat Washington. We got to beat the Giants. We got to figure out how to beat Dallas. It ain't going to be easy, but at the same time, I think it can be done. So that's what I want to see from this team. How do we respond to adversity, right? So right now we are 6-17. We started off with last week. We was 5-7. Again, we are up against the corners right now. So how does this team respond to that? So I'm interested to see it. I need to see some wins. Again, I'm still evaluating my quarterback. I'm out here trying to see pretty much how do we need to move forward with this team. Is this team it? Are we being led in the right direction? So those are going to be things I'm watching for down the season. How does Jalen come out here and respond to this? Oh, yeah, the Minshew chants are going to be ringing in your ear now. So go out there, get these wins against these divisional teams. We haven't won nothing against no kind of division, nothing yet. So we need to get that this next half. No room for error. I need to see dubs. That's where I'm at this next half.
Exactly. You're 0-2 in this division. That ain't good. You should not. I get Dallas. You split with them, not the Giants. Don't you ever. And I'm talking about next year. I don't want to, but next year, don't you ever split with the Giants ever again. Ever. One trick or try. What do you want to see for the next 4 games as we head to the bottom?
I like how the NFL set this gauntlet up, man. It's like now we get to see what Jalen Hurts can do, man. What he could do for us. How he gonna lead us. It's like everybody had this before. Remember Carson? He had his gauntlet at the end of this season. He passed the test. Now we gotta see if Jalen can pass this test because you gotta play Washington 2 times in 3 weeks. That's gonna be hard. They're gonna have a blueprint on you from the first game. You gotta come back out there and do it again. I mean, this gonna show us who our quarterback is. I feel like he's gonna step up to the test, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, some dudes crack under pressure. A defense gotta get a little bit better, man. It's like I understand we held the Jets to under 18 points, but still, it's like if we gonna face way better offenses than that, man. We're going to face that Dallas offense. Even that Washington offense clicking for the most part.
Yes, it is.
I mean, he going to have to come. He going to have to, get in the lab with his pen and his pad and get it together, man. It's like, like y'all said, and BIRDGANG know this, I never was a fan of Steven Nelson. I was the one like, I watched this dude play too much to think he was a shutdown corner like everybody thought he was. He used to be getting roasted. So it's like, I feel like at this point we'd do better with Zach McPherson in there. So, at the end of the day, we just, like I said, we got to win. That's all. I don't care how we do it. It could be 3-0, 42-45. I don't care. As long as we winning these games, and getting them W's in that book, that's all I care about. It ain't no room for like people be crying over this bad. We just got to win football games.
We got somebody in. I think his name is Edwin, and we got Eagles for life. What's up, y'all?
In this thing. Salute to
Eagles.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, BIRDGANG in this thing. Let's get it.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Yeah, we just talking about voice.
Yeah, here you go.
Play that song. And what shall we go by on the road to victory? Eagles.
Eagles, let's get
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah,
Hello.
I love when he
salute.
comes in our Birds of the Lion.
Yo, he do that on every Birds of the Line show.
Yeah.
There you go. So
Check,
Edwin 609, what do you want to see from this for the next 4 games?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fellas. You know, I want to see us dominate. I want to see us play a complete game on both sides of the field, man. Just one complete game, just to get this thing flowing right, man. You know, to end on a good note. I ain't seen a complete game yet. To be honest, first half we played strong. I mean, strong. The offense. Second half defense to play strong and offense to fall off. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
a
Yeah.
lot of people,
though.
a lot of people been, I think, too hard on Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not y'all group as a whole, but some
Yeah.
content creators be like,
Yeah.
they want him to be this and be that, but a lot of them don't realize this boy been through what last 5 years. He had 5 different offensive coaches, offensive schemes. You know,
Man, let him
He's
know.
what? How old is he? What, 22, 23 years old? What you expect?
23. The 23-year-old piece of gold.
Yeah, like he got a lot on his plate, but it's basically I think he's doing a good job though. Honestly, I mean he seems like he's a leader. They following him. You know what I mean? Minshew did his thing yesterday, but
Yes, he
truth
did.
be told, what I saw as far as the deep ball, he got a noodle arm, but the medium pass, he got a nice touch. You know, he made his reads. You know what I mean? He really was almost flawless. I would give him an A plus, really. But Gannon had me heated. You should see me in here, man. My wife be looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm holding my hand to the TV. I'm trying to tell the cornerbacks to move up, move up. I'm like, damn, they can't even hear me. Gannon, tell them something. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, Gannon. How we gonna evaluate? You know, we know what Slay is. Nelson seemed like he burnt toast, but let's get a good evaluation. Bump and run these guys. When I say bump and run, don't get up on them and let them just run by you. Bump them off the line. Make the linebackers go toward the running back. You know what I mean? They shut down the run. You know, the second half of the season, they've been real good in the run. Because that was scary. In the first half of the season,
Yeah.
I don't remember no last time the Eagles team getting ran on, man. Nah, that's not us. No, but they Gannon tightened that part up. But come on, with the defense, the linebackers, they kind of looking better. But I think if it's a better scheme, man, we got some okay linebackers. You know, we need a veteran there, but man, hey, ain't not like having some young guys in team learning. But we need a vet here and there in the linebacker room.
Yes, sir. What grade would you give everybody, Edwin?
Everybody as far as the coaching.
Coaching, players, offense, defense, what grade would you give them?
I tell you what, on since Gannon running the show, until I get a complete game out of him, even though he turned the season around, I'm gonna give him a C. I want to see him give a complete game. Like, look, Gannon, tell Gannon, look, we gotta just start the way we finish. So you know what I mean? If we start out strong, we gotta finish strong. Same for the offense, you know. Keep things clicking, man. Keep the guys consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I think that's a great point. That's a great point. That's just one of the things. I'm glad you mentioned that. Again, it's like the consistency. As soon as we see it good on the offensive side, our defensive side ain't showing up. Or maybe our defense is having a good game and our offense ain't showing up. So I agree. We got to see a complete game both ways, my man, like offense and defense. And we haven't seen that consistently. So I get exactly where you're coming from.
Teams and make teams play to our strengths.
Exactly. Don't play down to them.
To their strengths.
Right. Don't play down to them. And you know what? The thing I know hurts. He ain't have a good game against the Giants. But I'll be damned if he ain't put us in a place to in a position to win. And imagine if all them touchdown passes that he threw would have got caught. we wouldn't even be having this discussion. Even if he was hurt, you know what I mean?
That
And
is
people don't realize that. People just realize thinking about, oh, he threw the interceptions. He don't throw no 3 interceptions a game. You know what I mean? That's rare for him. Most part, he been protecting the ball. Now, the really bonehead interception that Giants game I seen was at the end of the half when it's about to be halftime.
Yeah.
Now, you know, he could have threw that away. But the other ones, I give him a semi-pass. But he made up for it in my eyes because he put the guys in the game in a position to win. People say, you know, he didn't throw to Devontae Smith. I can see if Rager was double covered, triple covered, he still hit the man in the hands with the ball. What you expect? Imagine this. If he'd have threw that ball to Devontae Smith, time is running out. We ain't have, no timeouts. They had to run to the line, spike the ball, da-da-da. He went for the big play twice and failed.
And it
wasn't
there.
on him.
It was there both times, though.
Right. It was there.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're being too hard on the kid, man. Imagine, when you guys were 20-something years, he just starting out. They just, I don't know why Philly fans, we really impatient. They just got to.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Yeah,
tell me about
it. Back, man, and let it flow.
Man.
Hey,
well,
all your points are valid, job, man. Like, and that's something again. I think we kind of all on the same page, or at least we understand. Like, you got to have patience with developing a quarterback. Again, he's going to have games where he's going to make errors and things like that. Right. We get that. And just, again, the way this stage was set, having Minshew come off, coming after a game that Jalen had probably his worst game in his career so far. So, I mean, just the way that stage was set, of course, Minshew goes out, has a great game. Now our fan base, we are impatient selves. We over here ready to get rid of Hurts like he garbage now. So, again, we need to let this man develop.
I've been saying for weeks, they want to throw him off a cliff. They want to get Russell Wilson and all these guys. It's what I've been saying. They want to draft quarterbacks. They want to. Go ahead, Burger. You were saying something?
You guys just made a lot of good points, man. Like I said, it is the patience of our fan base is kind of a little bit ridiculous. Like you said, the guy is young. If you add up all the touchdowns and plays that he didn't make that just were, either dropped or called back or something like that, we don't even have no argument. We have no controversy. We have no nothing. But like you always say, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But the facts are still there. You got to evaluate everything in the process. The first 6 games where we never even ran the ball the whole first 6 games.
That's what I was telling somebody.
So that put him in bad situations where you got him out there doing something out of character. The perfect game plan for this rushing offense is 25 passes to 20 to 30 passes a game. That's it. Like, you let these running backs wear down teams and do their thing, have the ball control, So you don't ever need to go over that. And we're just now starting over the last 5 weeks of being able to play that kind of football. So all the early evaluations of Hurts, he's not throwing it out there. There's a lot of top quarterbacks with more picks, more turnovers than Jalen Hurts, even with the 3 turnover game. If you look at it, he's put us in a position to win numerous times. He's been our leader throughout the year. The locker room is surrounded by, nothing but good thoughts about the guy. So, let the guy ride it out. I still personally think he is the future for the Philadelphia Eagles. And until, he bomb out or something, that's my stance on him.
Yep. So, all right, Edwin, we got to get ready to head out. So anything you like to say before we split?
Man, y'all guys keep the good content up, man. I'm going to be here supporting every day if I can. Y'all keep it up.
No problem.
Appreciate the love, you, and yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Bird family. Let's go, y'all.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Edwin. Yep. Salute that. Yep. That's going to happen next week, too. And next week, I'm going to say it on the Birds of Bar Street Twitter account, Birds_Bar Street. If y'all want in, I'll send y'all the link next week. We're also going to be searching for a Washington football fan, so you can join us to talk about this game also. So me and BIRDGANG will be searching for y'all. If y'all want in, DM me, DM BIRDGANG31, DM Notion, DM Trigger Trey. Let us know that you want in so we can invite you. And with that being said, unless anybody wants to pop in, we got to split because there's a Monday night snowy football game on the rise. We thank you guys for joining. Listen, enjoy your bye week, Eagles Nation. Enjoy your bye week because the next 4 games, listen,
crucial.
If we don't win, tell them one, Trey. Tell
Lucy,
him if we
man. I mean, it's all depend on how you look at it, though. It's like, we get in that joint, you never know. But
exactly
you gotta get in that joint,
when
though.
you're in the
And like,
dance.
I was
Go
gonna say,
ahead,
like Nick
Bergen.
Sirianni says, it's a 17-round bout. It's like Rocky IV, my guy. Rocky was getting his ass kicked in the beginning of that. You know, all those rounds, Rocky's barely standing up. You know what I'm saying? But he hears that fight music come on. You know, he wipes off his blood, and he comes out there. He starts rolling heads, man. It's bigger than that. It's the division is on line. It's time to see who got it and who don't. You know what I'm saying? Who's ready to play when it's time to play, and who's not? You know what I'm saying? Show them the Eagles that we love and the Eagles that we know that we're gonna go fighting. We're going down swinging, man, just swinging. If we lose, whatever happens, but I want to see effort. 4 quarters for the last 4 games. This is a division game that we need to dominate. Who cares about the 6 games that were outside of our division? That matters none. We don't have to play those teams every year. We play these guys twice a year, every single year. And it's time for you to make a stand. You know what I'm saying? Start to stand that the Eagles will be that team to worry about in the NFC East every single year. So go out there and win these 4 football games, guys. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Jalen, if you're the quarterback of the future that we know you is, you gotta beat your division. That's how you're the quarterback of the future. You got to beat your division. Because if you can't do that, woo-wee. And with that being said, y'all, we're going to head out. We got a Monday night snowy game to get on to. I am your host, moderator, one half of Coop Cat Mix, your boy, Miss Coop Cat Con YouTube one, representing the Birds. The boy flopping his wing is the owner network, BIRDGANG 31. Ladies, trick or treat is taken. He's already taken. No chicken ain't saying the song. We're already taken.
Hey, y'all already know the vibes. Hey, listen, enjoy this bye week. Whether you on, Team Minshew, Team Hurts, hopefully y'all can all realize it's Team Eagle. So hopefully we can get these wins. Hopefully we can keep stacking it up. Because how I feel, our destiny is still in our hands. We can still finish this season out and be 10-7. So we need to go and play mistake-free football. We ain't got no room for errors. I want to see my quarterback step up, whichever one that may be. I don't care, but I want some wins. So at the end of the day, gang, y'all have yourselves a safe and fantastic Eagles day. It's still always fly, Eagles, fly. Hey, and until next time, y'all know what it is.
Go keep the notion.
Yeah.